Alright guys, here we are with another Raid Shadow Legends video. We are looking at Trons back here, and we got Tron04, excuse me. We're doing an account takeover, so we're just going to kind of take a look here and just see what we're working with, go into the champions. So we have Iron Brago, pretty decent champ, Skull Crown, Miscreated Monster, Ugo. We got some good champions here, some good leveling done. I'm sure Monty, huge help. Huge helper if you can do it right. Just need that high accuracy by that. Okay, so we got some good legendaries. Obviously, account in progression. Part of the unkillable team. Not seeing the rest, so I'm guessing there isn't any more to that. Yeah, nobody else hidden away in there. Alright, we got some decent champions. Some Enchantress. Ooh, double Miscreated would be probably a waste of time on this account, but it's still fun. Alright. Alright. Got a lot going on. A lot of potential. A lot of good stuff. I mean, the Torment and everyone else. Probably going to hit. Looking like this account's going to hit the next fusion, which is going to be great. Going to be huge, huge upside. Alright, so let's go ahead and take a look at what we're working with our dungeons. Alright, so from what I understand, I think they're hitting 20 across the board. Not 20 here yet, but that's a tougher one to get. Dragon's Lair 20, 243. It's not a bad time. Alright. Ice Golem 546. That's a tough one to get speed down. And we'll take a look at Spider. Alright, so he just beat this morning. He messaged me and said he beat stage 19, cheesed his way through it. So we got stage 20, so we got to set something up for that. Yeah, so that's one of our main tasks there. And then it looks like everything else is pretty much in order. Yeah, so let's go ahead and get to work on the Spider and possibly Fireknight. Get that set up and see if we can't push those a little bit harder for him. Alright, so here we go. Alright, so this is the Spider team that was set in here when we popped into the account. So we're going to go ahead and just run it just to see what we're working with here and see what kind of how close we can get on auto. And that's really the kicker for any Spider team is, yeah, any Spider team is, the point is to have them on auto so they can just run and run and run on their own and not really have to worry about anyone. So the shield is perfect for Miscreated Monster. You have an awesome champion here as your bait champion because she's just going to remove her own debuffs. You got a lot of burnout. I don't think you're going to have any issues. I mean, it's not looking like you're having any issues here unless I'm missing something big time. I mean, you could speed it up a little bit, but if you're sub 3 minutes, there's nothing you really want to play all that much with. Yeah, I'm not seeing any faults. Not seeing any faults at all here. If you cheesed your way through stage 19 with this exact build up here, it's not that bad of a build up. I mean, you don't have enough team going right now to really push anything over the top when it comes to like doing super fast runs, you know. Maybe one or two champions you could kind of squeeze in there, but then you're going to screw too much with the composition. So I'll take a couple quick looks, but right now I'm loving everything you got. So maybe it's going to be a Fireknight episode, which is always a fun thing to do. Everybody loves their Fireknight. I mean, you're looking like we're going to hit a sub 3 minute here. Those burns are hitting perfectly. So you got your Ultimate Gaelic kitted out. Yeah, I don't see any issues whatsoever, man. You got a fantastic Spider team for where the account is. Yeah. Props on the Miscreated Monster too. Awesome build. Awesome build on that dude. Perhaps some books in him just to speed up if he's not fully booked out, but yep. Looks like your accuracy is high enough. This is almost exactly the same comp I used when I first started doing Spider. The only difference was instead of having Apothecary as my lead, I had Drexthar, which is free-to-play friendly. You just got to keep buying those bizarre medals every day, and you will definitely get there. So it's not the fastest comp in the world, but we can try and tweak it a little bit, because Apothecary is the one we can definitely swap out for somebody else. Yes, he gives you a little bit of speed, but I mean, a speed lead or somebody like you have a Pain Keeper, so you could reset everybody's turn or cool down their turns a little bit so they can use their skills a little bit faster. Definitely going to be super important for your Cold Heart, because then she's going to be able to slam the spider, you know, just a little bit faster, get those big hits out. So you could probably move this into sub 2 minutes, or not sub 2 minutes, sub 3 minutes. So we'll go ahead and build out your Pain Keeper just a teeny tiny bit and try and swap them in and see what happens there. So I just did almost nothing. I literally just put your Doom Priest first, and then we just swapped in Spirit Host instead of Apothecary, just to give it a go. The only thing I worry about is being a 50. She might get targeted by the spiders. So we'll go ahead and see what happens on this run. I know she's not the negative affinity, but still, the spiders can be a little fickle when it comes to stuff like that. So you have a lot of stuff going on. We have a lot of speed. We got the blocks now, so you're not going to have to worry about too many poisons getting off here. So yeah, so they're going after her. Simple fix is just to get her up to level 6, and they will stop going after her altogether. But, you know, she has the increased attack, which is something that we are looking at. See what happens here. I think they're going to, yeah, kill her right off the bat. But yeah, if she stays alive, you're gonna be able to push through a lot quicker. And definitely the speed lead. You want to stick with the speed lead here. All right, so I'm gonna go ahead and just jump to the end so we don't have to watch the whole thing. So I'll go ahead and pause right now. So as you can see, we got a little bit beat up, but the way we're going, our time is super quick. Should be able to push through. And yeah, they're killing off our champions, but now we're at a 2-minute cycle on that. So Spirit Host is going to be real easy to kind of pop up a little bit higher, because she's a little bit stronger. You get that level 60. Maybe they go after Doom Priest a little more, which means you're going to put that block debuffs up more regularly throughout the round, which is really, really going to slow down how fast they can kill Doom Priest, which then leads to a faster round for you. With everybody up and the constant increased attacks that these two lay down, you should be just fine. No reason to even touch your Ultimate Gaelic. He's perfect right now as is. I mean, the only thing you'd want to swap him out for is a better burner if you get one. So right now your spiders is sweet. I might tune up your Spirit Host just a teeny tiny bit and move on from there. I was thinking, like I said, the Pain Keeper, but it's better to keep her off the side and wait to clan boss tune her and do all that fun stuff for the unkillable comp. So let's go ahead and move on to the next stage here. Fireknight. Alright, so we're getting our gear ready and whatnot for Fireknight, and I just had to show this piece because that is a hell of a triple roll. Crit rate 25% on a helmet changes the build out for this character all the way. We're building out a Shiramani, and that just completely changed the game. I mean, she's almost all the way up with crit rate. We might be able to put crit damage because she can smack. Shiramani can smack hard if you build her out right. Anyways, that's what we're doing right now. I'm going to roll up some more gear. We'll come back and take a look at her in a second. But I just wanted to show that. Also, before I actually cut away and jump out of this whole thing, let's just back all the way out here. We got some really good packs coming at us right now. So let's take a look here. No, that's not going to help. It's cheap, which is nice, but that's not that big of a deal. This pack right here, this potions, probably going to go ahead and pick this pack up. And might do this one as well, just to get some stuff into your account as a thank you for letting me do this takeover. Anyways, let's go buy these packs, and I'll work on the kit, and we'll be right back. Alright, let's collect the rewards here. Now we got all these potions in here, which is awesome. Definitely going to help you out with the fusion event. We got some more potions for you to upgrade. ascensions, all that kind of stuff. So we'll go ahead and collect the 150k. These are yours. Free gift from them, whatever. All right, fantastic. Let me go build that gear out. All right, so this is how we build out the Shiramani. She is definitely going to be a damage dealer. I would recommend getting her up to a level 6, but I know you have a lot of choices to make there, not a lot of food to eat off of. So we got super lucky on some of these rolls. We'll just go through the kit real quick for other people. Big accuracy off this piece. Big crit rate off that piece, which I showed you earlier. Big accuracy off this piece. Yeah, whatever. Not bad there. Again, good accuracy, crit rate, attack, and then on this piece, decent accuracy again. Missed right there with the HP, but overall, huge rolls. So we're going to go ahead and quickly just slam together a team based off what you have built out. I noticed you have Reliquary Tender, and she is a tempting option just because she has her Clear and her Revive. Paired with Shiramani's Heal, it can be just an amazing combo. Kind of punch your way through most things. You have a solid team going for your Fireknight 19, it looks like, which is very impressive that you're able to build a team. A lot of people just skip right over the 19s and don't even fret with them. So we're going to try and build out a decent team that can hit. I want to keep them alive, but we're not going to have the ability to slow him down. Just do by rank here. Go ahead and throw in... How'd I already lose her? There she is. So this is the team we're going to run real quick. We want him in there for the shields just to keep everybody alive. If that ends up not working out, we have some ability to swap in some champs and whatnot. So let's go ahead and run this and see what we can do. Yeah, I get a little cold in here in my office, so... Increase attacks. Got that down. She should nail this freeze. So, the only problem we have with her right now is I believe her freeze is on a 6-turn cooldown. So there's a lot of time in between. It might get up to the next time. So like when we go to the next group, we get there, it could possibly be ready to push through, which would be huge. But right now, the team is just solid. You got a lot of healers. You got a lot of multi-hitters. Her A1, I think, is a 2 or 3 hit. You got the A1 of Cold Heart, which is the 5 hit. You got Miscreated Monster, which is the double hit. So, I mean, you got enough hits to get the Fireknight's thing down. The problem is we don't have any turn control meter, which is where your Armiger, if you want to build one out crazy heavy hitting, he can start doing that 30%, which is just enough so you can do a little bit of damage. The good news is you do have Cold Heart. Let me rephrase that. You have Cold Heart, but you need to make sure she goes twice. We are going to find out if she can do that down the line here. So she already used up her freeze there. Hopefully we can cycle back through it before we get to the next one. Boom. Alright, we'll just see where we're at here to start this one off. Yeah, might as well just keep autoing it and just see if it can auto for you. Yeah, the stuns from Miscreated Monster and the shields is just enough to give him that slight edge. Obviously, they're not going to be massive unless we get the defense down going off first. Alright, so we got a little bit to worry about there, but we got the Storm Shield, and then she got that huge, massive heal. So, I mean, you get her up to level 60, and she's going to be just an all-star healer for you. Plus, I mean, she's AoE control, and she could be a beast in the arena as well. You don't see too much of her lately. It's kind of gone a lot towards more speed and all that kind of stuff. But I like her. I used her for a very long time. She was my second or third legendary I pulled. So, solid champ. Like I said, just make sure she has accuracy through the roof. I think we have her at almost 270 accuracy right here. That's why we're not missing. That's why her A1's even hitting freezes. Which really, really helps. Alright, boom, we got hit there. Boom. Yeah, I'm liking this team. You had this just in the bank. It's just I don't think it's going to be a very fast team, but that's easy enough to start. Like I said, you get her up to level 60, you'll probably cut 2 minutes off the time. You get your armor or up to a level 60, you can cut some time off as well. So that's really where it's at. Because once you get her up to level 60, these damage points you're going to be hitting big time. You could also probably swap out your Iron Brago with your War Maiden, as long as she has like 230 to more accuracy. And then she'll get that defense down, so miscreated monsters hits are going to be a lot more. So this is the big one. There's the single hit. That was wasted. Ally protection. Multi-hitter. So we got a pretty fast team. But this is where it's all going to matter. This is where he could be a liability. So we just got to see what's going on here. 1, 2. There's the multi-hit. There's the decrease heal, which is what we wanted. Heal reduction, excuse me. She hits. Not quite fast enough on that one. Alright, 4. So she's going to be able to cycle through, I think, on this turn. Nope. So she's the reason it's coming down. So we need to get another multi-hitter in here, I'm thinking. Because she's going to go down right here. She's toast. We're done there. Alright. So that's where we're done. He's just always going to try and land that. Alright, so we know we have our flaws. We'll jump out. Let's get this team fixed and we'll go from there. Alright, so we swapped out our miscreated monster. So we forego the shields in hope that we can do better with the damage dealer that has a multi-hit on her A1, who you know is going to attack every time. So you're not going to miss out on that kind of stuff there. Go ahead and do our auto. Did have to swap out the chest on her to make sure we can get that weaken to go off on at least some of our targets here. That was a miss. Big miss on that one. But what are you going to do? But this way we can hopefully get the time down quite a bit. Plus that A1 double hitter that's going to give us a huge amount of stability in the game just so we can push through and get a much better time, hopefully. And then I love Iron Brago. I mean, just the defense increase, all that wonderful stuff really, really helps push us through this level. And his provoke keeps Shermani at that level 50. Barely in the game, but barely. She might go down here. I'm worried. Yep, she went down. So that's something we're going to have to worry about. Yeah. Something we have to address almost immediately. So this game is a wash. This round is a wash. Alright, here we go with another attempt at the Fireknight. We are bringing in Lightsworn. Got his accuracy up super high because it's all we need because he's got his A1, which is solid for Fireknight. The triple attack and decreasing turn meter by 10%. Hopefully that will get us to the end of Fireknight and let Cold Heart hit her main move. And then we also have him in shield set here so he can actually protect all of his allies. And that kind of makes up for not having the miscreated monster in the team. So we'll go ahead and jump right into Fireknight as I slowly freeze from the inside out because there is no heat in here. Alright. So we'll drop her. Go ahead and filter before I look like an idiot. Just kind of looking. There he is. Pop him in. The only thing I worry about, again, is he's a level 50. He's not the level 60, so it's going to make it a little bit tougher. Hopefully the shield set will be enough, since it renews every turn, to keep them both alive, him and Shermani. Otherwise, that is the easy fix, is just getting one of these to level 60 would kind of cure all the woes, what have you. Not liking the miss. It's not a nice one. But, you know, he's going to do a lot of help. Plus, you got, like I said, you have the provokes that Iron Brago's dropping. We got the revives that we got there. So if someone does go down, hopefully it's, you know, within reason of when they have that going. And then we got massive heals from Shermani as well. And heals from Doom Priest there. Along with the removal of, you know, like that right there. Takes the stun right off. There's the decreased turn meter, which doesn't require crit rate, so I didn't go crit gloves. I went strictly for accuracy on him. Accuracy and a little bit of speed. I might have to get his speed up a little bit. I did not level all the boots all the way up, so there's a lot of speed to be gained without having to do any kind of gear swap whatsoever. Ooh, this could get close. A little shaky. Would be nice to put him in lifesteal gear, but that's not looking like a possibility at this moment. There we go again. That level 50 thing's just killing us. That level 50 thing's just killing us. Alright, let me go make a couple changes. We'll be right back. Alright, so we made tweaks to the Lightsworn. We put him in crit rate gear so we can get that damage done. Hopefully that'll help. We got his boots all the way up to level 16, and we just did some 12s and 12s over there. So we should be able to go in there and hit pretty hard, and that should help us push through. Because right now we're not doing enough damage. Oops, Doom Tower, what am I doing? Go into the dungeon here, and let's go ahead and give it a shot. Run the same team. Again, I'm just going to leave it on auto. I could manual this because then you're controlling everything and it's really easy to manual. But the whole point is building a team that you can just do the auto runs with. So that's what we're trying to do. Get that slowdown. Hitting on the freeze is very important. Very, very important for us. A little bit more hit there. I like the decreased turn meter. That's definitely doing some stuff. That little baby shield he has from his... shield gear is definitely helping out. There's that revive that's going to be crucial. Alright. Errol is the one you have to worry about. He's the one that does just tremendously huge amounts of damage. And that's one of the big, huge issues you have in Fireknight at this level. See, there you go. Boom, pop, hit us. Alright, so hopefully we can do something. Nope, missed there. Gosh darn, man. That is just twerking me something fierce. Because he's the right champion for this, that level, the triple hit. And I don't want to go re-gearing everybody just to make that work. Alright, I'm going to take one more stab. Alright, so the new build on him is we're just going for survivability here. That's all we wanted. That's all I pushed. So, that's what we're going with. It's a survivable build. Just use him for his decrease turn meter. And use him strictly as his revive. So if we get any really tight spots, we have that. Because we don't want to build the team that's right on the edge of getting through every time. We want to build a team that's going to be there so you can use it as a farm team. Again, the biggest one that you're going to have to deal with at some point, I really think Shermani needs to go to level 6. But I like where the team is. I really do. You don't need any new champions. You got the number of hits you want. The only thing that would really help out would be like a counter-attacker. I mean, but if you had a counter-attacker, then you could build all kinds of different teams. So that's kind of why I'm doing what I'm doing. You know, and plus there's only 3 in the game, I think. There's Valkyrie, there's a Cage Breaker, and then what's the other one's name? Gosh darn it. Oof. This could be real tight. But there we go. The rejuvenating wave should bring her back. Come on, man. Get some kills. It's actually nice when they freeze you. Unfortunately, Doom Priest keeps taking it off. The freeze basically makes them do less damage against you. So it's kind of one of those weird ones. Alright, boom. Ignore defense. That's nice. She's going to get a little bit of the health back, but it's really, really on the edge. But luckily we get that shield to start off all these rounds, so not a bad deal. And if they kill her, we got the revive up, which is bad timing on the revive, but still, what are you going to do? She should have her freeze back. Come on now. Her freeze or her heal should have proc back by now, or refilled by now, not proc back. There it is, the freeze, okay. So we got the freeze across, got the turn meter. Pushing through pretty good. Pretty well, what do you want to call it? Apparently pretty good or good. The nomiker is now considered part of basic grammar in the English language, so it's now acceptable use of the word. Because remember, grammar is fluid. There we go, we lost her again. Errol, that Errol. That's okay. I'm gonna manual it just to show you that we can get through there with this team. No problem. Alright, so we're back at it where we left off, and they're actually doing it without her. It's a super long run. It's agonizing to watch. But now you can see how much better it would be if Shiramani was that level 60. I mean, she would be in there. She's got her triple hitter on the A1. Right now, the biggest issue it's taken so long is Cold Heart is not hitting her A1, her block heal, which has been somewhat of an issue. She hits it about 50%, 50% of the time. So now that I came back on, I feel like I'm about to watch them lose. But you can see where we're at. We're super, super close to making it there. You got the right team. You have the right number of hits. Boom, Heartseeker. So it's just, we got the team put together. We just need that one little piece. I know it's super hard to make a decision on going 6-star on any champion, especially when you're a low-budget player or you're a free-to-play player. I get it, but I'm telling you, she is definitely going to pay off in the long run if you take her there. If you don't want to do that during, what do we got going on? The Fusion event, I understand, save up your book, save up whatever. I'm also booking. Shiramani would also help just because she's going to get that higher rotation on her her A2, her heal, which is just that 1 turn extra cooldown. So there we go. But that's kind of where we're sitting right there. Come on, decrease speed, decrease attack, hit it, Heartseeker. Alright, so you see how this battle's going back and forth here? Yeah, it's one of those things, man. Now you just need to hit your A1. This is where we kind of lose out on the Cold Heart here. So her accuracy, I don't want to screw anything up. Alright, hit the heal reduction, so we should be good. Oof. It's a close one. It's a close battle. If they can break through this time and hit it again, you got it. If not, yeah, because he puts that indomitable thing up. That's the problem. So we got his shield down, so he's not going to do his master thing. Take away. There we go. Turn meter down. Heartseeker. Boom. There is your 9-minute and 56-second run, having lost Shiramani in the second round. So if you put both these people up to level 60, obviously this would be a cakewalk. Shiramani at level 60 with some books in her. Great. I mean, let's just jump at the champion here. Jump to the champion. We go over here. Look at our skills. We go to our A2. If you just do one book at a time and just try and get this in there, if your very first book hits that, you can stop. You can stop putting books in there altogether. This one is nasty. The 80% freeze, if you can get this all the way booked, 100% freeze chance, walk in the park again. So that's really what you want to kind of angle the work at there. Otherwise, there is Fireknight done. You have your team set up for Spider already. The one you had in there is guaranteed gold. If you want to work on the speed, the team I put together in there, again, another level 60 Spirit Host, or just rework her gear so she's much more survivable, i.e. higher HP, higher defense. Try not to lose her speed too much. You like kind of where she's going in the order there. Otherwise, thank you so much for letting me pop into your account. I enjoyed the heck out of it. It's fun to fine-tune these accounts and play with all these different stuff and just take different angles at different things. You got some packs in here that are real awesome. I went ahead and bought a couple for you, but I am probably going to go ahead and at least just buy 1 or 2 more for you because I just feel like that would be fun. Anyways, thank you so much for watching, everybody else. Hit a thumbs up if you like the video, hit subscribe if you like what I have to do, and go ahead and hit that bell notification if you want to know when I drop future videos. Thank you so much, and you have yourself a good day.